Hi all. So in this video I'd like to go through how to create a simple lesson activity. So here we have our lesson and we just need to switch editing on. So we go up to this icon, turn editing on. Now we could get some editing modes. So this is where we can start adding our lesson into our course. So we click on an activity, okay? And what we want to do is add our lesson. Now we see all the activities here, so we're just looking for lesson, and here it is. So there's some information about the lesson of how to create a lesson, but we'll just go on ahead and add. Okay, so we need to give our lesson a name. So say science, let's call it a science lesson, science 1. Okay, and we can add a description. But we also can add a nice picture as well. So let's do a description first. This is a tutorial on creating a lesson. Okay, and we'll just add an image here. So we'll browse and we'll just pick one of our images that we have previously. So I've got this one here and we just select this file. Now the image is a bit big, so we just need to maybe reduce it by a bit, and we don't need a description, so we just save that image. Okay, it doesn't look quite right because we can see, so let's see what happened. We'll have a look at the HTML. We see that this, so we need to just end the paragraph here, and we'll take this out, and that looks better. Okay, so we can display this on our course page. Okay, so we want this picture nice on our course page, and we'll save and display. You can use these breadcrumbs to just go back to the lesson to see what it looks like, okay? And now here is our science lesson, okay? So now we just click into our science lesson and we'll just add a wee bit of content. So you see edit here. So we'll just do a simple content page. We'll add a simple content page. So we'll add a content page. And here we have the page title. So we go science page 1. Okay, so we just say this is an introduction to science. Okay, and again we can scroll down here, add a picture if we like. Just pick. Okay, and again we go to 220. Don't need a description. Okay, so that there is a kind of a very basic content page. Now what we also can do is add some content that we would have, say, from a Word document. So I'm just going to pause here and get my Word document, okay? Hi, so I have my document. I just want to show you my document now. So this is my document. I have a science document that's done in Word. It needs to be stored in docx format. So Word or LibreOffice you can use to store this format, or if you have Word and it's in doc format, just save it as a docx format. Okay, so it should work. So here's my document. Okay, now what I can do is actually I can select all this here document and paste it into my lesson, but I want to show you another way to do it. and that if I go back to my lesson, okay, I can just press return, make sure the cursor's here. I can use this here symbol here to import a Word file. So I import, I'll choose my file. Okay, it's on my desktop. Here's the file I need. So I'll open that up and I'll upload this file. And there you go. You can see that got it imported straight into my lesson. And you can see that it still contains the images. And it has still the hyperlinks that were on the lesson as well. So that's fantastic. But the idea of a lesson is to allow the user to step through bit by bit. So maybe we want to split this Word document up. So we let them read the first paragraph, okay, and then they'll step through and read more content. So maybe if we can just grab this content here and we'll cut it out of the lesson. So the first page, in fact, allows the user just to read kind of a snapshot of an introduction into the science. So we could call this page Science Introduction. Okay, so we'll scroll down. Now we need the next page, right? We need to jump to the next page after this, and I'll show you what this all means in a minute, okay? So we'll just put in next page here. So we need to go to the next page. So what you'll get is, when I'll save this page. Okay, so this is what we have here. Okay, we have our first bit of content. Okay, next page. So we just add another content page. Okay, so we go second page. So science, page 2. And we just paste in what we cut previously. And we just Control B, and we just go inventions. Okay. So maybe we don't want this italics. No, we want it. We can play around in format stuff. Again, we have the option of adding in an image to our content and editing all here. We can also do bullets, topics covered. We could have here bullets of physics or whatever we want to put. Okay, so you get the idea. And then again, we just go down and we'll save this page. Oh, we forgot our description here. So we need to go, say if we want to end, this is our final page. We just go end lesson. And then because this is the end page, we'll go end of lesson here. And then we'll hit save page. So now let's have a look at our lesson now. So our page 1, we have our content for page 1. Page 2, we have some content here. If we wanted to add another page, in other words, not end the lesson, we would just add content here. I'll go into questions and clusters and branches in another lesson or another video. So that's the basics of how to create a lesson. So let's see what this will look like now. Okay, so let's do a preview. So when the user goes on to a lesson, they will see the first page, and then once they've read it, they can click next page, and then they'll go on to page 2 with further content, and they'll read this, and then they'll end the lesson. So you could have several pages, say 6, 7, 8 pages full of content. There could be videos. You can embed a video inside. Well, let's see how we can do that. Okay. Hi, so I've just flicked back to our lesson, when we first see it. So I'll click into our science lesson, and now we're going to just edit it and add a video. So let's see how we can do that. So this is page 1. Okay, so we'll just switch to edit mode. So we have the preview, so we just hit edit, so we're editing, and we can see both the 2 pages that we previously created. Now this here second page is a wee bit bland. Okay, so what we want to do is maybe split this page up, say at an appropriate point. Say for example it was here. So let's edit this page. And how we'll edit this page is, if you go to the top banner for the page, you'll see this icon that's actually an update page. It's an icon that allows you to edit the page. So if we click into here, and there we see our page. Okay, so let's scroll down and look at our page. Say we want to segment our page. So again, we'll just cut back here and cut this out. Okay, so let's save that. So we don't want an end of lesson here. We'll just go to the next page, because now we're going to create 3 pages. So this is going to be our middle page now. So when the student finishes reading this here page, we want them to skip to the next page and not end the lesson. So we're going to add new content onto a 3rd page. Okay, so it goes to the next page. So we go down to the bottom and add another content page. So this is going to be our final page. Okay, science final page. Okay, we'll add our content in here. And now say we want to put in a video at the top of this content. Okay, I have a YouTube video, so I'm going to step into YouTube. I have a YouTube video. Don't know what this is about, so I'll skip this. So this is a kind of physics science video. So I click on the share, and you can see here that it has the link to the video. But if you look at the bottom right hand corner, it has an embed facility, and we'll see what this is able to do. So if you look here, we have this here code here. Now, one of the check boxes that I want you to uncheck is show suggested videos when video finishes. So we don't want to see suggested videos. And then simply we'll copy that HTML code. So we're copying all this here code here. So we'll go back to our lesson. Now we need to get this editor in HTML mode. Okay, so in order to get it into HTML editing mode, we use this down arrow, go to the 3rd last icon, and now we're in HTML mode. And we wanted to stick this here at the top of the screen, so we just press Control V or \paste, and this will paste in the HTML code for our YouTube video. So click on this HTML to get out of HTML mode, and there we go, we see our video. Okay, so that now becomes our final page. Okay, we want to display in menu, so we'll go end lesson again here to prompt the user to click on a button. This message again just this text appears on the end lesson button. So you could put in anything like thanks for taking lesson. For example, and then this here is end of lesson. So it jumps to the end of the lesson. So let's see how this works. So there we go. There are 3 pages that we've created for science, physics. That's page 1, page 2, page 3. So fantastic. So let's see a preview of how that might actually look to the student. So here the student gets an introduction on science. They would have a look at it. Okay, they will go to next page. They would read our second page. They have a link here that can link into, and then they go to next page. And now they can see our video and watch our video. Okay, so this is all part of the lesson. And read the rest of the content, and then you see it. Thanks for taking the lesson. We click on here, and then our lesson is complete. So we can view grades or return to creating activities, and that returns us to our lesson. So I'll turn editing off, and then when the student clicks into lesson, they will see a link for our science lesson, and then they begin to take it. Okay, thank you.